So hello and welcome back to Accidentally Country. So it's winter, which creates a problem for me. I want to make sure my garden is thriving when it comes to April and May. So therefore it's time for me to start planting seeds now, but I can't do it outside. So for the first time ever, I am going to try to grow plants for the first 6 to 8 weeks indoors. I bought a beautiful LED grow light and we're going to see if it works. So follow along. This is Accidentally Country. So today we are going to talk about grow lights. And the thing is, there's many different types of grow lights, but if you're a beginner like me, I would strongly recommend getting LED lights. These are the new technology in these lights that actually can have multiple colors at once. Red and blue are essential for plants to grow, and so you don't have to manually change settings. You can just leave it on the one setting and it should work just fine. Another reason it's really good to have LED lights is they don't burn nearly as hot, which therefore makes it energy efficient as well. But when they burn hot, they can actually burn and damage the plants if you get them too close. With LED lights, not so much, and that's great. The third thing with LED lights is they will last much longer. Many people have said these will last 10, 15, maybe even 20 years for one light. So that's good to know if you want to do this for many years to come. But LED lights are definitely the way to go. So as I mentioned, a grow light needs to have red and blue colors in it. So what's important is the red actually helps with photosynthesis on these plants indoors, but that doesn't necessarily help the plants grow. What helps them grow is the color blue. So you need both red and blue to be able to help your plants grow and mature indoors before you transplant them outside. So I'm going to turn this on just so you can get an idea of the colors. It is extremely bright, which I can only imagine is a very good thing for plants. So I'm not sure if this will provide the best picture, but this is incredibly bright. And what you will see, especially if you see this in person, is you'll see multiple colors of red, white, and blue, but you see a very good pronounced red and blue throughout this light, which will most certainly help your plants grow, get the photosynthesis that they need, as well as the blue colors to help them grow. So this particular one did not come with instructions, but this should be pretty simple. You have two hooks like this. And I imagine that you just put them in one and then bring it out the other. And then you do the same thing to the other side. And there we go. We got it fully set up. So this has approximately 6,000 lumens, which I believe is more like the brightness of the grow light. So that can be a little bit higher. If you've got less lumens, which is probably like 1,000 or so, you're going to have them like 2 or 3 inches, the distance between the grow light and your plants, just because they need a closer proximity with the less lumens to get what they need. Now, some people will get robust ones of 15,000 or 20,000 lumens. Those you can have much, much higher, and it can cover a much greater area and allow for more plants. Okay, so we have our biodegradable Jiffy pots. So you put the soil in, they grow for 6 to 8 weeks, and then you just put them in the garden, cover them with soil, and the roots will break through. You don't need to do anything else. I got some Jiffy soil. It's a seed starting mix, so it's got peat moss, which is great for nutritional balance, coconut coir for drainage, and vermiculite for moisture retention. It's a great mixture to go ahead and get these things started. So in regards to the seedlings I'm going to start with, I'm going to do some sweet peppers. I've got a broccoli. I've got several cherry tomatoes because I love cherry tomatoes. We're going to go ahead and throw a watermelon in there, even though they're very easy to just put straight into the ground. And then eggplant, because why not? So we're going to go ahead and get these situated in the Jiffy pots, then we should be good to go. Okay, so we've got the soil in, the seeds are in, and I have watered these plants. One thing to remember whenever you're planting, either it's outdoors or indoors, at least plant double the amount of seeds you would want normally. And that way, once they sprout, you can weed out the weaker of the seedlings and have the strongest there. Another thing is, now that we've got this here and we've got the light on, the next question is, how long should we leave a lamp on every single day? You can't leave them on just 24 hours. These plants are like you and me. They need time to rest, to metabolize, before they start up gathering more energy again. So if you look online and research the particular vegetable you want to plant, you get a wide range, anywhere from 8 hours, really 6 hours to 18 hours. For example, I looked up cherry tomatoes and saw that they need 8 hours under a lamp, but then I saw other sites that said 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw 12 hours under all of these and see how it works. You may have to experiment with it, and each year after year you get better and better knowing exactly what it needs. But for me, that's what I'm going to shoot for, the 12 hours. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it, just like I'm learning, preparing it and sharing it with you. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I love it when I get those likes and subscribes. But come back and check in 6 to 8 weeks, and we'll see, did this work? So thanks again for following Accidentally Country, and we'll see you next time.